Did Meghan Markle actually have a plan to trap Prince Harry for more fame, clout, and fortune? What the deuce is going on, you guys? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, before I jump into all the juicy details with this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how are you all doing? If you've got some very strong feelings about this particular topic, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And, oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So what is this all about? Well, there's this article that was released today from the Express saying that Megxie had ambitions to marry Prince Harry and did, quote, an enormous amount of planning. So, in other words, has Meghan Markle been exposed for her plan to trap Prince Harry into marrying her for fame, clout, fortune, all that jazz, right? I'm just asking for a friend. And you may remember a couple of months ago, I actually did release a video, which I'll put the link in the description bar below, of a complete timeline of how Megxie and Harry met and how their relationship progressed from the early beginning stages up to when they got married. And, yeah, interesting to say the least, guys. Let's put it that way. Now, there's a royal expert, a royal commentator called Jonathan Sacerdoti, and essentially he is saying that there was an enormous amount of planning and ambition on Megxie's side when it came to going after Prince Harry and eventually marrying him, saying that the seeds of her ambitions were sown from an early age, and her guiding vision will help steer the Sussex brand as it enters into a new phase. Yeah, a new phase of being absolute Hollywood flops. You know, as we all know, Spotify's deserted them. We're all thinking the same thing. Netflix is going to be next. But what are they going to be able to replace those mega bucks deals with? Absolutely zero, nothing, nada, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? Because people are latching on now to the fact that they're idiots. They've got nothing to offer. They're talentless. And that's the end of that, right? So, last month, a source did claim that Harry and Megxie are going to stop making tell-all Netflix documentaries, publishing memoirs and taking part in interviews about the royal family because, quote, there's nothing left to say. However, the long-running rumour is that Megxie's doing her own memoir. You think she ain't gonna be talking about the royal family in that thing? Think again, right? Now, this insider, this royal expert, Sacerdoti, claims that Megxie's enterprising spirit will help steer the Sussex ship moving forward, and that her marriage to Harry is, quote, a shining example of her ability to seize an opportunity and run with it, he's claiming. Now, speaking to Sky News, he said, quote, she grew up with high ambitions and started to reach them as an actress, putting in the work. Obviously not a terribly successful actress in terms of being well known internationally. She then married Prince Harry, and then she's become probably one of the most known or recognizable names in the world just by marrying somebody, which is a kind of more polite way of saying she is famous and recognized across the world because of who she's born in. I mean, let's keep it 100, right, guys? But he goes on to say, quote, I think that shows an enormous amount of planning and ambition. I don't mean to be totally unromantic. Maybe she did fall in love with Harry. Maybe their relationship is also one of partnership and love in that respect. But he then continues, but you don't marry into the royal family, I think, without knowing what it's going to do to your reputation and your exposure internationally. Facts! Her turning round at one point and saying, well, I didn't really know much about the royal family before I met Hazza. Completely untrue. We've all debunked it. I did a video on it ages ago. Her blog that she closed down, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be reopening again. The Tig, yeah? Years ago, she made a blog about the royal family. About Princess Catherine's wedding to Prince William. She knew about the royal family. So her turning around and saying she knew nothing is absolute BS. And there's also pictures of when she was younger outside freaking Buckingham Palace. But yeah, she didn't know anything about the royal family before she met Hazza, right? Yeah. So, yeah, marrying into the royal family, of course. You are going to know how that is going to impact your exposure internationally and your reputation. Absolutely. And then he continues saying, quote, and then I think they've used that to their advantage. Many would say is their right. Absolutely. But their popularity in the polls is absolutely shocking, guys. In the UK, Prince Harry's got an approval rating of just 27%, Megxi 29%. The polls are showing they're less popular than frickin' Prince Andrew. And that's saying something, guys. That is saying something. And in terms of their popularity in America, so the royal expert here is saying, look, it may not matter as much really in the grand scheme of things. He's saying they may be aiming at a completely different market internationally or in America and maybe at younger people rather than older people. So maybe in leaving behind the royal family, they've chosen to market themselves towards a totally different demographic, and therefore they maybe don't mind that slide in popularity here. Yeah. Okay. For anyone to turn around and say that Hazza and Megxi do not care about the opinion polls, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, is completely wrong. Completely wrong, okay? But ultimately, yeah, here is a royal expert, a royal commentator that's turning around and saying that they believe that Megxi had a plan, had ambition to marry Prince Harry, to potentially, and I'm just asking for a friend, trap Prince Harry into marriage in order to get the reputation and exposure internationally, the fame, the clout, the money, the fortune. Interesting, right? But just asking for a friend. Ultimately, after going through all of that, did Meghan Markle have a plan? Did she have ambitions to marry Prince Harry in order to get that international global recognition for fame, clout, money, fortune, all that jazz? I'm just asking for a friend, but ultimately, what do you guys think? If you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course there's gonna be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatever's on this one. Also, if you've got some very strong feelings about this, do you think Megxi did have a plan, did have ambitions all along to trap Prince Harry into marriage? Asking for a friend, asking you guys. If you've got some strong opinions about that question, make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.